Thank you. I loved everything about wrong. Okay, before we move on, can I please request Anjana Reddy to join us on stage, the managing director of the company behind this brand. Anjana. Woohoo! Let's hoot for Anjana, guys. Thank you, models. May I request your leave, please, now? Thank you.
Firstly, I would really like to thank all of you for coming, and I sincerely apologize for this delay. Thank you so much for your patience. Sorry, they want us to move.
Hello.
When I started this company 2 years ago, it was with the vision of achieving two things. One was to create a celebrity brand extension, and in doing so, immortalizing the celebrity. The second would be to, get the celebrity closer to the fans. I hope I've done this today with Virat. Virat's going to answer that. But I think with the launch of Wrong, I think we've taken our first big step forward in achieving this dream. Wrong is men's casual wear line for the Indian youth. It's a line completely inspired by Virat Kohli. His style, his attitude, the way he carries himself, he speaks for himself. What he does speaks for himself. More importantly, I would also like to call our two partners here on stage, without whom this event wouldn't have been possible, both Shopper Stop and Myntra. If you could please have Salil Nair, the CEO of Shopper Stop, to say a few words, and Abhishek Verma, the fashion head at Myntra Brands.
Thank you. Hi, good evening. Somebody asked me here as to why and why should we take, what makes you decide on taking Wrong to Shopper Stop? And the answer was two rights make a wrong. And so thank you, Anjana. You all saw the range, fantastic. And that's exactly what I expressed when Anjana came and first spoke about the brand. It was awesome for the youth, fashionable, aspirational, motivational. It's the expression of the brand, which I was very excited. What more? Powered by Virat. And third, for me, to take this brand to every single store of Shopper Stop. So 73 doors of Shopper Stop, where we have most of the youth shopping. So two rides powered by Virat. And that's what today we are here for. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anjana. We at Myntra are, first of all, extremely excited to be part of this journey of creation of Wrong. At Myntra, our mission is to help people look good. And one of the ways we do it is by creating brands which can help people express themselves. But of all the brands, Wrong is so special because the philosophy of Wrong about challenging the established norms, about breaking the restrictive rules, is something that deeply, deeply resonates with us. And Virat, you're not only a cricketing genius, you are an inspiration to youth of this country. And I believe you and Wrong will inspire young Indians to do extraordinary things, because they will be able to question the rights, they'll be able to be wrong. So we have had fun so far. We have enjoyed being part of this journey, and we hope and believe you will enjoy the products too. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. May I now please request all of you to take a walk?
To be wrong and take a walk.
Okay, be wrong. Nice. Louder. Thank you, guys. But Virat, you're not done. I've got some fun questions coming up.
Working? Yeah.
So the first for you, Virat, is, so to start with, President Obama and you share something in common. You both have been voted amongst the top 10 best dressed men in the world. Do you have a style icon, and who has influenced your style?
Well, firstly, thank you everyone for being present here today. It's a very special day for me. Really glad and happy that I'm able to do something which I always wanted to do. This idea came up of launching my own clothing brand, and we were thinking of names. So one thing that people associate with me quite a bit in first looks or first instance is being wrong. They picture me as someone who is wrong, and eventually that becomes right after a certain point of time. So that was the whole plan. I mean, then we decided to spell wrong in a wrong way. So
And do everything right.
exactly,
That's the twist.
the basic idea is whatever you see as right is right for yourself. Nothing in this world is right or wrong as deemed by society or pressures or so-called restrictions or barriers. If you feel strongly that something is right and you go after it, you end up getting it. So that's what my life's been like till now, and I got inspired by that, and this idea came along, and all the collaborations we have, I'm really glad it's come all together. And coming to your question now, I heard about this some time back. It felt nice. Actually,
More than amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, seeing the company I had in the list, I was pretty surprised, but yeah, it did feel nice. I used to be really inspired by the way Justin Timberlake, he dresses, because he was very unconventional, wearing sneakers under suits, and it's supposed to have formal shoes, and he would come on stage wearing white sneakers with a proper dapper suit, and I thought that was really cool. So that sort of inspired me as far as my fashion went.
That's fantastic. And we see it. We saw the show. I mean, it clearly brings in the funky philosophy. Yeah? Okay. So what is the one thing that is always wrong about your style? Wrong about your style.
Well, the obvious wrong things might be I might wear a pair of track pants to a place where people are perfectly dressed up with a pair of sneakers and a white t-shirt just because I feel good in it.
Just because you feel wrong in it.
Exactly. I mean, people might feel it's wrong, but I feel right in it, so I go
Yeah.
for it. That's the whole point. So
That's why we love you, Virat.
thank you.
Does style play a role when you are on the field as well? We vote that it does. Given that your hair is always just so perfect, what's the secret?
Well, I get it cut from the right people, and I look after it, which is very tough, especially being a sportsman. I think these are the two keys, but yeah, I do look after them much more than a few other people might.
Yeah, because on the field it's so perfect that we're like, okay, what's wrong? Okay. And finally, with the launch of this fashion line, you join the likes of David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo. Who do you think boasts of most impeccable style, and who do you see closer to your style?
Well, again, both the people you mentioned, I believe, they also stick to something that feels right for them, and that's why they have been able to achieve what they have achieved in life. And I think that's something that reflects in whatever they do.
One favorite.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano or David?
Yeah, Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
Okay, I would agree with you.
I'm sure every girl would.
Oh, yeah. And finally, could you define your association with the brand and what makes it your brand?
Well, as I mentioned, I mean, this brand is me, so there's nothing more I can define it with. It's just to, just because I wanted to start a clothing line is why I went for the name. But the whole idea is for people to realize and understand the concept of nothing. As I said, nothing is certainly or permanently right or wrong. It's what feels inside, your instinct, your gut feeling. If something inside you tells it's wrong, then it is. If something doesn't feel wrong from inside, it might seem wrong to the whole world. You might be the only person in the world that it might feel right to. It eventually is respected and accepted by everyone when you actually follow your dreams and you follow your path and you actually get success. It's sad that you're only judged on if you are successful in life or you fail in life. At the end of the day, if you're able to justify the thoughts you go with and something you really believe in, I think for the world it becomes right or wrong. You still stay the same person and you still stay at the same level. So it's just for people to realize and to give the confidence or give the youth some confidence to follow their dreams and just to follow their gut feel from inside, which is a very, very special feeling that stays with all of us. And to believe in themselves. I mean, that's the whole idea of bringing out a line like this where people can be themselves, dress the way they want, be casual, not worry about anything apart from themselves. So that's the whole idea.
That's truly inspirational, really it is. I think that's the youth of our country, or youth everywhere. That's what we needed and nobody else but Virat. Representing that is really clearly inspiring. Thank you, Virat. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Where do I just here. Finish it up here. Finish it up here. Can you just ask someone to?
Yeah, what would you want?
Just kind of just this chair. Just. You want a picture?
I didn't get enough. Like stuck at one point. I'm so angry with that.
I would request all the journalists to ask questions one by one, but only related to brand. Only
Once it's in stores, what can the like the fashionistas and fashion lovers expect? Is it like a mix of casual and formal, or only casual wear?
Well, as of now, it's more of casual and semi-formal to go ahead with. Then we take the formal line into place as well. But as I said, it's eventually going to be a store for a person who wants to be himself, wants to dress casual, likes basic plain colors, nice fitting clothes, very comfortable to wear, and something that you will feel confident in. Not too bling, not too out there, not too in your face, which is the way I like to wear my clothes. And that's something someone who goes to the store can expect. And we'll try and make it a store where anyone can find anything for themselves, and especially the people who don't really care about opinions or what people would say if they dress like that, and just more of being comfortable and being yourself in the clothes you wear. So that's the main idea.
Will we see you more in these apparel and accessories once you make your appearances? Henceforth?
Absolutely, that's all you'll see me in.
Virat, hi, on your left here. Hi, I just want to know, in this clothing line, how much was your input? It was completely 100%, or you had a team, with you to finalize the designs, or how you want this clothing line to be?
Well, particularly to launch the whole clothing line, you would see a lot of, visual evidence of the brand being there on the t-shirts. But, the sort of clothes that will go online and that will go to the people who want to wear it, each and every piece of clothing only goes out there with my approval. So that's the whole point. I mean, I have to sit down and think that, can I wear this? And if I say yes to myself, then I put it through to go online and into the stores. That's the basic idea. I mean, if I have involvement in the first 6 months and I back off and, then I see clothes that I won't wear myself, then there's no point of giving the youth something out of my sense of fashion or the confidence that they need, thinking that yes, he will wear the same kind of clothes and we want to go and buy that as well. So every piece of clothing will have my approval and go into the stores and online as well.
Hi Virat.
अच्छा विराट, आप फैशन से जुड़े हैं, आपने एड फिल्म की है। ऐसी खबरें हैं कि आदित्य चोपड़ा एक फिल्म बनाने वाले हैं क्रिकेट पर और वो आपको लेना चाहते हैं, अनुष्का को लेना चाहते हैं लीड में। तो आप क्या कहेंगे, आपको अप्रोच किया गया?
क्या नाम है फिल्म का?
अभी फिल्म का नाम डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है, लेकिन ऐसी खबरें हैं।
मैं उनसे आज तक मिला भी नहीं हूँ, मुझे ना उन्होंने अप्रोच किया है।
लेकिन
मुझे
अगर आपको फिल्म का ऑफर मिले और इस तरह का, तो अब क्या हम विराट को फिल्मों में भी देखेंगे?
नहीं, फिल्मों में भी नहीं देखेंगे।
Hello. Hi, Virat. Two questions. One, how do you define your personal style? And second, you're a sports person, you're a cricketer. So, is there also a sportswear influence in some way, or do you also plan to come out within this brand or another brand, a sportswear line, especially dedicated to that?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, my sense of style, as I've just mentioned, it's pretty casual. Something that seems right from inside when I see clothes and I want to wear them and I feel like, yes, this fits, this combination works well and I will feel comfortable wearing this, is something I go with. It might be, anything matched with any sort of clothing. So something that feels good to me and something that I feel I would be comfortable in is what I go for. I don't really care about, the branding as such of the clothes that I generally wear. And that's something I want to put out as well through my brand. Plus, secondly, that's a very good question about sportswear. Right now I'm with Adidas for sportswear, so I really can't, sort of endorse the same clothing onto me. But as a brand, we will sit down and see what best we can do, what people want to wear as sportsmen on and off the pitch, whatever sport they play. And we'll try and make it more fashionable for them in sportswear as well in future. It's a pretty nice suggestion, by the way. Thank you.
You're Virat. Hi. You're a huge inspiration for all the children. So does Wrong plan to have any children's line as well for the boys?
Again, I mean, we have so many areas that we can discover. As of now, as I said, it's only casual and semi-formal for the youth. So we're targeting a certain age group as of now. As the brand grows and as we see the response from people, obviously we'll start getting it into all sort of age groups also. And if kids want to wear it, they like it, they want it, we'll definitely think about putting that into process as well.
सरिता देवी के लिए, बॉक्सर सरिता देवी के लिए कई सारी स्पोर्ट्स फर्टिनिटी आ रही हैं सामने, उनको कुछ सख्त कार्रवाई ना हो, उनको जो बैन लगने के एक्सपेक्टेड है, आपका रिएक्शन क्या है उस पर? पहले
सर, मुझे इंसिडेंट के बारे में पता है और मुझे लगता है एक स्पोर्ट्समैन को अपनी एसोसिएशन और अपने जो एक स्पोर्टिंग फर्म होती है उसके सपोर्ट की सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है। और I personally don't think कि उनका जो भी डिसीजन था that was against moral rules, because उनको अगर कुछ लगा, उन्होंने एक डिसीजन लिया, I feel that could have been solved in a different way, but I don't know कि रियलिटी में एक्चुअल क्या वहाँ पे इशू हुआ, लेकिन जो मैंने बाहर से देखा उसमें मेरा ओपिनियन ये है।
One last question.
हाय विराट, अभी ये बात कही गई है कुछ राइट या रॉन्ग वाली बात कुछ होता नहीं है, तो आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, हाल ही में अनुष्का ने कहा कि आपके रिलेशनशिप को लेके जो बातें चल रही है सब कुछ विजिबल है, आप क्या कहेंगे उस पे?
देखिए, जो है सबके सामने, आई मीन, ना तो वी आर नॉट हाइडिंग एनीथिंग, वी आर नॉट ट्राइंग टू हाइड एनीथिंग, आई डोंट वांट टू हाइड एनीथिंग, बट वही चीज़ के बारे में अगर रिपीटेडली सवाल पूछे जाएं और उस चीज़ को एक मैटर ऑफ डिबेट बना दिया जाए तो दोनों इंडिविजुअल्स को वो चीज़ ठीक नहीं लगती। तो अगर आप कहीं साथ में दिखते हैं फिर भी आपसे पूछा जा रहा है कि इज़ इट कन्फर्म्ड, आई मीन वो एक कॉमन सेंस की चीज़ है कि मतलब सबको ऑब्वियसली इफ़ यू नो देन व्हाई आस्क द सेम क्वेश्चन, इज़ आवर बेसिक लॉजिक बिहाइंड इट, एंड इज, आई मीन, इट्स नॉट समथिंग that is wrong apparently for people that we are doing. I mean, there's nothing to hide, and we would not personally like to speak about it because it's something very personal for us, and that should be respected by the media and everyone else as well.
Thank you, that's it. Thank you.
No shadi answers. Thank you.